So then if you look here, you can set options. You can manually bid for the clicks, or you may want to set a bid limit. That would depend on your keywords. So we're going to put a bid limit of 50 cents in. You put your budget for a day. Remember, this is a day. You don't want it, you don't want to say, well, I'll spend $200 a day and then realise at the end of the month that's a lot of money. So you get billed monthly, but they want a daily budget. So we're only going to put in $10 a day. Now let's just have a quick look here at the advanced options. And you can see here that there's a few options here. You can focus on conversions or impressions. Depends upon what you want to do. You need conversion tracking set up in order for it to work. Now here we can set the position, preference and delivery methods. So you can display ads in any position and standard. So we can't actually change this at the moment. If we go for manual bidding for clicks, then these will be changed. So we're going to just leave it as this for now. And you've got advanced sections here. You can schedule. You can schedule a campaign to start and end at certain hours, or to display at only certain hours. And then here you've got ad delivery, ad rotation. It's not available because there's no ads yet, and then you can put a cap on the impressions. So we've set that up as far as we can go for now. So what we need to do is click on save and continue to get to the next page. So now you have to write your ad. They do give you some guidance up here. You can look at that, and they preview the ad here. Now, basic way an ad works is you put your headline there, you put a benefit in, back up your claim, something else that gets them interested. You put a display URL there, and then here you can have any old URL. They've got to go to the same place. You wouldn't have this as one URL and this is a different one. You can do that if you're advertising an affiliate campaign, and you can have your affiliate link in here, and then you have the main domain there. But you can see you can put pretty much anything here. You have a lot of characters. You can put in a tracking ID and all sorts of information. And it's here you can see, as I said, you're going to set up a second advert when you're in there and test it and see what it actually looks like, what it, how it performs. And what you do is you test two adverts against each other, and you keep making little changes, see which works the best, and then keep the best one, discard the one that's performing the least best, and then obviously continue. So then you have to add your keywords in here, and there's an advanced option here for match types. So you can see you can bid on broad match, exact phrase, exact term only, and the minus sign, and then something if you don't want to match that term. So for example, if you didn't want anybody to have typed in the word free, minus free will ignore anyone that's used the word free. Typically you would put your keyword in for each one of these. So let's just put a couple of keywords in now, and there we have our keywords. So then we need to select manage placement, placements here, and just see what this comes up with. So you can see here you can actually manage where adverts appear on places. So you can exclude, you can add specific sites, or you can exclude sites. So you may say, well, I want to avoid appearing on certain websites, I want to appear on other ones. Then once you've done this, you save and you continue to your billing, enter your credit card details, and off you go. Your ads will be live. Now, way back, if you can remember, back on day 3, we got some keywords. What you need to do is put all your keywords in here, all the keywords you found and that you want to target. Now, make sure you put them in with without the quotes, with the quotes, and with the square brackets. All of those will help you maximize your return on investment. You can obviously change, if you click here, you can estimate the search traffic from it. So you can see here, if I'm paying a maximum of 50 cents a click and a budget of $10 a day, I can expect roughly that many clicks and somewhere between that. So what I could do is I could drop my bid down in order that I get more clicks. Now, when you're trying to get your advert to appear, you want your advert to appear ideally in position sort of 4 to 6. The reason being, and again, I don't know why this is, but the top 3 adverts seem to generate a lot of just looky-loos, people who come along to kick the tires and have a look. When you get to position 4 to 6, it's the people who are actually serious, so you may not get as many clicks, but the clicks you get are better quality because the people who are clicking are genuinely interested in the subject. So it's often worth managing your cost per click so that you hit those positions. Anything below 6, and to be honest, you're going to be struggling a little to get a decent amount of clicks. Now, what you need to be aware of is once you go through and you finish all this, you've set up your billing, you can then change your cost per click on a keyword basis, you can add new ads, and you can really, you know, customize your pay-per-click campaign. Once you've got this running, you're going to want to log in every day. You want to see how many sales you've made per day. You want to see how many clicks you've had, and you want to compare your profit from your sales against the cost of your clicks. Now, you can't go on a daily sort of way and go, well, today I've not made a profit, that's it, I'm going to cancel it. Sometimes it takes a while. You need to get sort of 100 to 200 clicks before you can say whether or not a campaign is profitable. Now, yes, I know that's going to cost you some money, but you need a statistically significant sample, otherwise you can't tell how relevant, how accurate the stats you have are. So you need 100 to 200 clicks before you can tell whether it's going to be profitable or not. Because you may find that, well, you say, well, I've had 50 clicks, I've not made any sales, that's it, I'm quitting the campaign. But if you left it running, you may have found out that actually clicks 95, 96, 97, 98, 99 and 100 all made sales. You know, there is an average. You know, you may find that 1 in 100 or 5 in 100 actually convert into a sale, but there's no law saying that they've all got to come at the beginning or in the middle or evenly spread out. Quite often they could appear right at the end, or who knows. So you need to wait for a statistically significant sample before you say, no, it's not profitable. If it's not proven profitable, you can try changing your adverts, or you can try pointing to a different program. So this is Google AdWords. You need to sign up. It's all free to sign up. You do need to put your credit card details in before you can get your adverts running, but once you've done that, your ads will instantly be running and driving traffic. So if you use this, you could potentially be making sales within a few minutes. Yeah, it really is that powerful, but obviously you're going to be paying per click, so you need to spend some time adjusting your bids, adjusting your adverts in order for maximum return on investment. You want to improve it as much as possible, increasing your click-through rate whilst reducing the cost of your clicks. And once you've got the hang of this, it's not too difficult to do, but you do want to come in here every day and just check it out and maybe tweak your campaigns a little if they need it. A great place for you to advertise is on the social networks. Now, obviously there are a lot of social networks out there. We're not going to cover them all today. All we're going to cover is Facebook, as Facebook is one of the biggest and perhaps one of the best known ones for you to advertise on. Now, if you go to the home page and you click on advertising, then you'll come through to this page. This then brings you to this site. Now, this shows you the adverts. Now, to me, one of the biggest benefits of advertising on Facebook is that you can really target your demographic. I mean, obviously Facebook know pretty much everything about the people that are on there. So you can target a location, a state, a city, an age. In some cases you can even target interests as well. So you can really get very, very targeted advertising. You can see it's a dead easy process. You select where you want to target, you select create your advert, and then you look at your results. Now, the good thing here is they offer you two options. You can either do pay-per-view, or you can see here they say, or pay-per-click. It depends upon your budget and what you're trying to achieve. Cost pay-per-click is often a lot better if you're trying to make sales. Cost pay-per-view is better if you are trying to raise awareness of something. So if you want people to see the ad and that's most important to you, then CPM is better. If you actually want results, then CPC is the best one for you. So which you choose is up to you. It depends on what you want to see. You can set daily budgets, and obviously that's fairly important, and you can obviously track everything here. But if we look at prepare, we can see a little bit more information. You can see it tells you what you want. It gives you the size of the picture that you need, so you can get a designer to do that. You can prepare your text and your title so that you're ready. Then of course you can click get started, and then of course step by step it tells you exactly what you do, shows you everything. You can see here that you can how to fill in your advert. Then you can go down here and you can see what you can target your audience by. There's an FAQ by the way here if you want more information. But look at this, where else can you get targeted advert where you can target people according to their status? If you're promoting a dating product, could you not target single people? You know, absolutely fantastic, absolutely priceless this, to be perfectly honest. So you can really get people targeted and get the people that you want. You then here set up your campaigns and pricing. You write a name, you set a budget, and then you can actually say, well, I only want it to run in specific time. So if there's specific dates when you want the promotion to run to coincide with something that's going on outside of the internet, then you can run the adverts there. And then you can choose here, do you want to pay per impression or pay per click? Pay per impression is pay per view. And then set a max bid. The max bid will vary. They do give you a suggestion, and that's what other people are paying. You're welcome to go lower than this, but you may not get that many displays. So be aware of that. The amount you pay will depend on what it is you're targeting. If you're targeting sort of very competitive keywords or competitive demographics, then obviously it's going to cost a lot more. The cost will be lower for demographics and keywords that don't have a lot of competition. And that's all you need to do. But bear in mind that you can create multiple ads within the campaign, and they'll all share the same daily budget and schedule. But once you've done that, you click a button and off it goes. But they just bear in mind that all adverts are reviewed by a human being. So it's not going to go live today. It may do, but chances are it's not going to. It depends on when someone can review it. The timescales vary, but usually within a day, 24 business hours or sort of 48 hours, it is reviewed. But you can look at the best practices and the common reasons for rejection if you want to just make sure that your ad's going to get through. Be aware that Facebook only accept credit or debit cards. They don't accept PayPal or other forms of payment. So if you haven't got a credit card and you want to use Facebook, you're going to have to get yourself a prepaid credit card in order to do so. So you know, that's all you need to do. It's not difficult, it's not complex. Yes, it's going to cost you some money, but look down here, remember you target your audience by all these. You get highly targeted demographics, and of course that means that people that see your ad are much more likely to be interested in it and click through. So that obviously could improve your your return on investment on your advertising. So consider that. But this is Facebook. The other social networks offer other methods of advertising, but as I said, Facebook is probably one of the biggest. It's got several 100 million members now, and it offers fantastic demographics to target your audience by. So this is one that's well worth your while checking out to see if you want to use it. If you are going to use it, very, very simple, and it can be very effective for you.